Episode 2 of season 7, we got to see what looked like Penelope reaching her wits end behind Gary and his trifling behavior. But is she done and gone for good? What's good, y'all? It's your good sister Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Sistas video. And in this one, we're talking about little Miss Penelope. And do we think she just ran away? If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on any of my sisters' content and conversations. We love to have them. Everything that there is to talk about in the Sistas universe, we're talking about it right here. You don't want to miss it. Okay, so we know that coming up because I did the character descriptions and the breakdowns and we've looked at previous synopses. So we have a ton of information, so many videos for you to check out if you haven't already. But Penelope is going to go missing. And there's a detective who reassures Gary, and that's one of the new characters of the season, that he is going to find her. And for a moment, you would think like, oh, maybe she was kidnapped, because that's a running theme that has been repeating itself over and over again in the Sistas universe, whether it's the visuals that we now learn is just a recurring nightmare that Danni is having, or the human trafficking that's happening at the airport. Like, abduction has definitely been a conversation in the Sistas universe. But the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, well, since they've already talked about these particular types of things, this particular crime, maybe it's less likely that Penelope has been kidnapped, but she decides to run away. And episode 2 gave me all the confirmation I needed, not only in her walking in on Gary, servicing himself in Andi's bathroom / closet while smelling her underwear, but also in the elevator ride that we get to see them take out of Andi's penthouse. And then Gary leaves her to go to Hayden's house and says, like, you go to my house and figure it out, or whatever he says to her. And she lets out this screech / scream that literally lets us know that she is overheated. She is over it, over him, over this whole thing. And it's moments like this that people choose themselves. And if that means run, then you must have to run. So I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, y'all. I think that Penelope is going to run away. Now, we're not going to see this in the next week's episode, because next week's episode is episode 3, and it's centered all around Karen in the salon opening, as well as Gary and the feds. But in the hustle and bustle that is the FBI, you know, raiding the law firm in Hayden's house, maybe Gary's house, questioning Andi and everybody that knows Gary, this is the perfect time for her to like disappear. And now that I think about it, actually we might see her, because we do have a moment in the trailer where we got to see, for season 7, where we got to see her looking for some specific paperwork, and she could be gathering up whatever she needs to run away. So maybe, y'all, maybe next week's episode we're gonna get the breadcrumbs that lead to her actually running away. She's going to do all of her due diligence. She's going to figure out what she needs. She's going to get what she needs. Maybe turn over some evidence to the FBI, because again, in episode 3, we're getting to see everybody that Gary knows being questioned or searched or investigated. And that includes her. She's engaged to him. She's having a kid by him. I'm sure he's probably been to some doctor's appointment. His name is on some form somewhere that's connecting them, right? So she gets questioned as well. And this could be even more reason for her to want to run, and seeing that this is the perfect time. He's busy. He's probably sleeping at the office while trying to shred all these documents and trying to get him, weasel himself out of this that he's in. So he's not been coming home. The incident with Andi happened. The feds take all of the money, because we see at the end of episode 2, he's like, all of our accounts are in the negative. So if there is no better time to run, it is now, before they start trying to seize other people's assets that are attached to him, so that they can try to recoup money that he stole from shareholders or whoever. So yeah, y'all, I think that Penelope is finna run away, but I would love to know what you think in the comment section down below. Jump down there and share your thoughts, your predictions. The only sad part to me about her potentially running away is that I want to continue to see Salisha on the show. I love her as Penelope. However, the moment that, you know, she can get to safety and she can be in a healthy place to take care of her baby, that is way more important than me just wanting to see her go through hell on screen just so that I can see her on screen. You know, it's unfortunate. And she's about to have the baby. She's going to burst at any moment. So you know what? It's time. It's time to run. We'll see you at the crossroads, Penelope. That was so dramatic. All right, y'all. Hit the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss out on my next new Sistas video. We dropping new ones each day. Give this video a like because you made it all the way to the end, and I believe that you liked it. And I'm gonna see you in the next one.